And right here. Everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Big Cat. Cunningham is out there with Carter. Then it's Duren. And it's Thompson in at the three. Dallas with the ball. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Here's Big Cat. Back to Carter. There's the triple. It's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Pass to Silk. Here's Lively. Defended by Duren. Here's Flag. Right at the free throw line. He knocks down the jumper.
You've got to have great confidence to take that shot. Flag doesn't like it.
And Duren slams it in.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead it to the score.
Pass to Silk. A three-pointer is right on target.
And they don't want to get in the habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Big Cat. His last outing with 20 points. Shoots a fader. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Ryan passes to Washington. The kick out to Irving. Lock at 6. Back to Washington. A three-pointer, no good. The Pistons have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Carter, the pass to Cunningham. Launches it. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And what a bomb from Cunningham. He let that fly from long range.
Down low. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Grady lures them into a trap on the steal. And then bang. Straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Cunningham outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Duren sets the screen for Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. 5 on the clock. Here's Big Cat. Off target from three-point range. You look at the Pistons stand, statistically pretty solid across the board.
Yeah, they're well balanced. They have guys with size, athleticism, skill. You got to give a lot of credit to the front office and these players for their hard work.
Now, here's Thompson. Still without a basket. And Duren slams it in.
Well, as a lob partner, Duren's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets it.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. checking out some numbers for Cade Cunningham. Here's Rifle. His last outing, he had 8 points. Outside Irving. And here's Washington outside. Duren pulls it in. Pistons leading by 4. Here's Carter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
First one falls for him. Hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Zill. Back to Irving. Over Cunningham. And it goes out of bounds. A last touch by Irving. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back over to you, Kevin.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Washington kicks to Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And that one drops for him. And it's 8 points here for Jalen Duren.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Detroit. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins.
And I think for the Pistons, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Dallas again missing. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 15-3 run. Outside Carter. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks trail by 10. Pass to Zill. From past the arc. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
There's the leg to do. An emphatic LU jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And the Houston by 6.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Duran the pass to Big Cat. Lively against Duran. Shot clock at 6. Carter with the 3. A rebound by Washington. Maverick shooting a tremendous rushing 27% here in the early minutes.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up. Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duran drawing comparisons now to young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound. The defense will take that miscommunication, not even close.
Here's Cunningham. He's coming off a 25-point game against Philadelphia.
And we can't skip over his role as distributor. Huge impact, making all the right reads.
They get it again. Carter sets the pick for Cunningham. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Finish off by Carter.
Well, we got to credit that steal by Duran to start the break. He can be disruptive.
Pass to Zill to end the run. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duran. Tobias Harris comes in for Thompson. And it's Mitchell in for Carter. For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against Philadelphia.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if got a shot like that every night.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
To the wing right side. Big Cat, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. That's now 8 points for Big Cat.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Williams kicks to Gafford. 6 on the shot clock. Marshall sets a screen for Williams. Oh, and the can by Marshall.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage rate. That's just great basketball.
Pass to Big Cat. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Bounce pass from Williams. Bagley in the post. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
They grabbed their own miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Big Cat. 10 points for him. Back to Cunningham. A 3 ball. Here's Big Cat. Hits the 3-point bomb. Big Cat's got 13.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Cunningham. Here's Big Cat. And there's another one for the Pistons. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle space for the Pistons?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Now here's Williams. 9-point game his last outing. Bagley in the post. Stewart on him. Bagley with the bucket. And the Pistons with possession here. And here's Cunningham. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Carries it from 3-point range. 6 points for him.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Bagley with the ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Pass to Christie. And here's Marshall from the arc. That one doesn't go. And so is Detroit, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
On the floor for Detroit, the forwards are Thompson and Harris. Carter out there with Mitchell, and it's Stewart in its center. Gafford, high post, to the inside. And Flack gets it to go on the assist from Gafford.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. Rebounded by Gafford. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Outside Bagley. Stolen by Carter. Jumps up, and then Carter with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And Gafford throws it down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Pass to Flagg. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Puts up a deep three. In it goes. That's his third bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Harris cuts in the layup for 2.
He's often labeled as an outside shooter, but Harris does most of his scoring inside.
Pass to Silk. From deep three-point land. Detroit with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Yeah, not a fan of moral victories, but that game, in a lot of ways, was a confidence booster for them because they really didn't have it that night and yet still had a chance.
Yeah, those are the losses you can't worry too much about. You gave it everything you had. Just time to move on.
Harris missing again. The Mavericks have gone 50% for the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Now Gafford. Pass to Flagg. Back to Gafford. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Daniel Gafford. One shot.
One shot.
And that one falls for Gafford. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Here's Flagg. Lays it up off the glass. Flagg's got 6.
And that's a tough shot by Flagg inside. Aggressive coverage just doesn't seem to phase him.
Mitchell finds Stewart. Now here is Carter. Detroit, no good that time either. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Here's Silk. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Lakers.
And he did a ton of damage from the line. Assertive play and consistent free throw shooting can be a huge difference maker.
Now here's Gafford. Pass to Silk. They get it back. And Gafford throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Pistons leading by 15 to the middle. And dunked by Harris.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kev. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Harris lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Harris has got 6.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
Staying over the course of his career, Tobias Harris has shown a willingness to embrace various roles.
Well, look, Kevin, Tobias Harris is not only a highly skilled player, but he is a team-oriented, win-first, veteran guy, totally unselfish, and will just figure out a way that he needs to help any team he's on get to where they want to go.
First free throw is good. Coach, when you've had to scout for prospects, how much stock did you put in the NBA Combine?
Well, I think, Kevin, you can get certain things out of the Combine. I think the physical testing stuff is good to at least give you a baseline on guys. I think getting a chance to talk to some of the players is outstanding. And then just anytime you get another chance to watch guys work, watch guys play, it's just another data point for you.
Now here is Harris. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Pass to Zill. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Harris, defended by Bagley. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Silk. And tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And you noticed his points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. He's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Washington comes in for Bagley, and it's Kyrie Irving in for Najee Marshall. Detroit also making some changes. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Big Cat comes in for Harris. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Mitchell. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 17. Pass to Lively. Inside. Stolen away. To the paint. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Good.
And here's Irving. Here's Lively. Defended by Duren. From deep. Big Cat with the rebound. Big Cat's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And that one's good. Wyatt's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now, here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. Carter right side. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. Carter's got 13.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Lively with it. Still yet to score. Here's Bryant. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Silk's got a pair of triples in the second now for Dallas. Thompson outside. Pass to Big Cat. Power down with both hands.
Well, you've got to like the instincts there from Thompson to find his teammate off the pick and roll.
Here's Lively. Now Flag. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
14 foul.
Outside Irving. Dallas moving the ball around. Washington passes to Bryant. 5 to shoot. And the Mavericks in for 3.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Back to Cunningham. Another 3 for Detroit.
And Cunningham responds confidently at the other end.
Mavericks trailed by 19. Pass to Silk. Now, here's Washington. Washington with this screen on Thompson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Launches from deep. The Pistons keeping it alive, a new 14. Cunningham's shot is off. Mavericks shooting 59% here in the second quarter. They're playing with great confidence. Pass to Flag. Here's Silk. To the middle. And then Washington with the dunk.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's Big Cat. 17 points in the game. Carter with the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Flag's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Saturday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Monday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game for 3.
The shot by Silk, no good. Pistons leading by 17. Cunningham looking around from deep three-point territory. Big Cat can't hit.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
Pass to Silk. Dallas again missing.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Big Cat. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. 20 points for Big Cat.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Thompson dishes to Cunningham. Back to Thompson from 11 feet away. Oh, that's blocked.
How about the defensive instincts Flag showed on that block? Guys can't afford to take him lightly on this end.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Stolen by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Now here's Irving. 32 points for him last game against the Lakers. Oh, Lively in position. And stolen by Thompson. He can't hit that time. Ran through one hand, but it hasn't even been close. It's Detroit opening up a huge gap. We're back after this from American Airlines Center.
Please bring your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. Ooh. giving them the shot. Hey, give it up for our contestant.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of all ball handlers, or you'll get broken down and eaten alive.
And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. Here's an interesting one from No Foolin' Julian. What's another sport you think you could have gone pro in?
Football, I would have been a tight end. Maybe blocking field goals. Do whatever it takes.
I think I could have did soccer. Dribbling's dribbling, right?
I guess some people might say that, Jed, but either way, I'd pay good money to see both of you in those endeavors. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game here from Big Cat.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Mavericks shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Kyrie Irving is out there with Silk, and it's Flag beginning for three shot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Silk. Nailed from three-point land. Silk's got 21.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And here are the Mavericks now. And what you love about Cooper Flag, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Duran sets the screen for Thompson. Pass to Big Cat, just 5 on the clock. Over Flag. Thompson misses. Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And that one's good. Irving's got 5 now.
His goal is to make an impact all over the floor. Irving can be a headache from mid-range.
Here's Big Cat. He's covered by Washington. No good on that one.
Not a great start to the second half. He's 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And finish off by Lively.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Sinks the three-pointer. Cunningham's got 6 in the quarter.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Pistons leading by 21. Fires away from way outside. And it's Carter missing.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Here's Thompson.
The assist.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch it home like that.
Pass to Silk. Now Lively. Outside Irving. Connects from three-point range. He's got 8.
And we talked about the handles of Kyrie so much. Don't forget, he's also an elite shooter.
And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. The shot by Silk, no good. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. And here is Duren. He's got 14. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
And you look at Duren. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Kevin, back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Here's Big Cat following the score by Dallas. Duren with the screen on Washington. Big Cat. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Flash. Yes! That's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night. Irving against Cunningham. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got 15 points.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Lively. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's Irving missing. Detroit leading by 18. Carter inside the three-point line. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. He's got 17.
Well, as we see more of Thompson, I think he's going to get better looking for his teammates.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. Averaging about 23 points per, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Shot clock at 5. Irving from long range. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. And you look at Carter, one of the league's best third in steals.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
Here's Big Cat. 20 points for him beyond the arc. The shot's good from Carter. Carter's got 20.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Pass to Silk. And here is Washington. Here's Silk. 23 points in the game. Shot up 2 there.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
To the right side. Here's Big Cat. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 22.
Yeah, there's Cunningham unselfishly giving up the ball. Great pass.
Irving against Cunningham. Irving passes to Bryant. That 3 off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 15. Carter outside. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Washington. Back to Irving. It's stolen by Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, teammates appreciate that kind of hustle on the break. Good work by Cunningham getting up the floor.
Irving passes to Bryant. To halt the run, and it's sent back by Carter. The kick out to Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Washington. Back to Irving. Dallas, no good that time either.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
There's a screen. Carter with the 3. Kept alive. Here's Big Cat. Cunningham outside and stolen by Irving. Inside. From 10 feet out, and he pops that one in. 27 points.
Timeout.
Working against size. He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
Yeah, and he also plays with great confidence. Taking a shot there that other guys might have turned down.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. Daniel Gafford's checked in for P.J. Washington. Najee Marshall comes in for Flag. Max Christie, he's checked in for Silk. And it's Williams in for Irving. Then for the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Big Cat. Harris comes in for Asar Thompson. And it's Mitchell in for Cunningham. Now, here's Mitchell. Scoreless thus far.
Looking now at the numbers for Carter. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Marshall can't hit.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Down low, here's Duren. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Daniel Gafford.
What strength right there from Duren. Just powering through the foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, what I like is not only have they been forcing turnovers, they've been capitalizing on those opportunities.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Well, look, it seems like every time Jalen Duren is on the floor, he's looking to outdo himself, to raise his own standards as a player. I really like that about him.
Detroit with the ball. To the inside. It's stolen by Bagley. Marshall passes to Gafford. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Pistons ball.
Detroit with the ball. They're on a 20-4 run right now. Duren with the screen on Williams, and the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Now here's Williams. Still scoreless. Gafford kicks to Marshall. And it's tipped.
Well, Stewart understands his role is to protect the rim, and he does a great job of it.
Mitchell passes to Duren. Now here is Carter, defended by Christie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duren a screen. And here's Harris from the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. Williams looking over the floor. Bagley in the post. Guarded by Stewart. Bagley bounce pass. 3, Marshall. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harris passes to Mitchell. Pass to Duren. Marshall with the steal. Down low, Christie. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, to take that shot, it might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Detroit as they end the 3rd quarter on a 20-6 run. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. They've got Tobias Harris. Isaiah Stewart out there with Big Cat. Then it's Cade Cunningham. And it's Mitchell in at the 2 spot. And it's the Mavericks with the ball after the basket by Detroit. And the basket by Smith. Silk's got 30.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Irving against Cunningham. Jacks up a three. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Silk. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for the Pistons. Inside, Big Cat. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback. Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
Cunningham against Irving. Bagley with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Dallas moving the ball around. The shot by Silk, no good. Pistons have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Cunningham, and that one is good. Cunningham's got 25 points in the game.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade can take over a game.
And stolen by Harris. To the paint, here's Big Cat. Again, the Pistons score.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Irving passes to Bagley. Here's Silk. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Stewart. Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectories not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
Here's Cunningham. The Mavericks making the shot. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Hits it from 3-point range. Cunningham's got 8 points in the quarter.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Gafford finds Marshall. Driving in. Oh, and the chin by Marshall.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Big Cat. Here's Cunningham. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Silk. Oh, good on the triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Count the basket. Cunningham's got 32 points.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Now, here's Marshall. A shot. And the Mavericks get another bucket right there.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him, but again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Stewart, a screen for Harris. Out to the wing from outside the arc, and Stewart gets it to go.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Now, here's Cunningham. Here's Big Cat. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he had a great first half from 3-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
They get the rebound. 3-pointer. The shot by Silk, no good.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th, and even 50%. Now Marshall launches it from deep. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got rebound number 8 now on the night. to Cunningham. T.A., just when you think you've seen it all, past season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it'll be the last time we see it happen.
Here's Mitchell after the Mavericks pick up 3. On the money from 12 feet away. Mitchell's got his first 2 points of the night.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead. Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easy.
Gafford with the steal. Here's Bryan. That's tipped. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Another look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. P.J. Washington comes in for Marvin Bagley. And Flagg subbed in for Marshall. And then for Detroit, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Carter in for Mitchell. Now here's Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Cunningham with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here is Cunningham. Carter on the wing. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Lively's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Irving. Pass to Silk. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Detroit's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Yep, that one goes. And that's now 28 points for Big Cat.
Well, you can see Thompson working on his passing and expanding his skill set.
Bryant misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Wants to get it to Lively and go.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Now, here's Cunningham. Pass to Big Cat. Puts up a deep 3. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Flagg with it. It's up against Thompson. Irving passes to Lively. Here's Silk, defended by Carter. The shot by Silk, no good. The Pistons shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Out to Carter. Deflects the pass. And another turnover here by Detroit.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Dallas shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Cunningham with it. Pass to Thompson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Now here's Duren. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Drills the three-pointer. Carter's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Now Flagg. Back to Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the middle. Here's Duren. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Duren's got 19 points.
Well, it's always a huge bonus when Duren has a scoring night like this.
Here's Bryan. Hands it from downtown.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Detroit.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Cade Cunningham.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And the Pistons with possession here, following the three-point basket by Dallas. Cunningham passes to Durant. Pass to Carter. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Here's Flag. In the corner, Irving with it. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. So Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled for this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.